Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Siegefair and I want you to watch Binchou-tan. Don't know what Binchou-tan is? That's alright, not a lot of people do. In fact, I guarantee you that I'm the only person you know, if you know me, who knows what this anime is all about. Maybe it was a fever dream. Huh. Well, anyway, Binchou-tan is a member of my favorite of anime genres, Iyashikei. Side note, for any natives or just straight better than me Japanese speakers out there, I apologize for any mispronunciations. I'm still learning. Rapidly, but it's not like Duolingo listens and stops me from saying dumb things. Or things dumb ways. Anyway, Iyashikei is loosely translated, or maybe very strictly translated, not really sure, as healing type. It's a subgenre of slice of life, but it's an even comfier watch and makes you feel good. Now, there are a lot of things that can make you feel good, so it's a bit broad-ish. But let's get into the two extremes, both of which I love, just saying. First off, there's K-On! K-On! Is like the original Cute Girls Doing Cute Things show. If you've never heard of it, do you even watch anime? Well, to be fair, that's not really true. There were Cute Things Doing Cute Girls, shows before this, but K-On! Did kinda popularize the type of show, and it's one of its most prominent examples, yeah? But it can be classified as healing anime because it's just got good vibes. You hang out with these high school girls just trying to have a fun time, occasionally playing some light rock. K-On! Means light rock. Nothing really goes wrong and there's not really a plot. Since I'm sure you're curious, Mugi is my favorite because I have a fetish for... Huh? 1 minute. Oh. Huh. I've just been informed that K-On! Does not in fact mean light rock, but light music. Is light music? Pop. It's pop music. What the hell kind of term is... Anyway, the other extreme can be seen in Mushishi. Mushishi is about a guy named Ginkgo that goes around the world and just interacts with Mushi. Mushi means bug, but in the context of the show, they're, effectively yokai. Yokai? You don't know what yokai are? How much fucking work do I have to put into this video? I expected weebs to... Yokai are like all the supernatural superstitions made manifest. You know, like fairies, demons, yumas. Yumas are... Let me double check this. A horse? No, that's not... It's a cryptid. Is Yuma even how you say that? Uma? U-M-A... Whatever. Back on side topic. Mushishi is also episodic. No real grand storyline for like 90% of the episodes. A Mushi starts doing its thing, messing up someone's life or whatever, and Ginkgo shows up to do what he can to save everyone. And by everyone, I actually mean everything. Mushi aren't malevolent or anything like that. They're basically forces of nature, and learning to live with them is a lot better for everyone involved, at least compared to purging them. So Ginkgo gives some advice, some people listen, some people don't. I'd say that a good half of the episodes or so end on a bittersweet note. A lot of people fall into depths from which there is no salvation. Happiness is never guaranteed. So what makes this a healing anime then? Basically, once again, the vibes. The world is endlessly fascinating. Ginkgo, forever chill. The music, atmosphere, art, pacing, and just the show as a whole is a comforting little embrace of warmth, even when things start going not so good. It's cathartic. Even at its worst moments, the show puts on this huge effort to show that life moves on. Unfortunate things may happen every now and again, but... Wait a minute. This isn't a threefer. This is supposed to be a I talk about Binchou-tan video. And I'm like 3 pages into the script and I haven't even gotten close to saying anything more than the name. God damn, this is a failure of a video and I have to... Well, apparently the show must go on. For the record, and this is the last I'll say about anything other than Binchou-tan. Yeah, right. If anyone is interested in hearing me gush about Mushishi, K-On, or like, I don't know, Nan Biori, leave a comment down below, yeah? I'm supposed to do these weird breaks, people call to action or some word salad of whatever. Let's get into the video proper, okay? Okay. Binchou-tan is Iyashikei, just like 2 or 3 other shows that I may have named in the past, but unfortunately they've all been wiped from my memory. Weird. And the reason I may have brought up both extremes before is not because I'm an incompetent, but because Binchou-tan manages to hit both extremes, and the contrast is perfect. Is that even an actual word? It's not just my favorite chill, slice of life, healing good pre-cure. Wait a minute. It's my favorite show, period. Asterisk. Tilde? Details first. Technically, it's 12 episodes, but we're talking about Western-style, quote-unquote, episodes, where each one is half an actual episode, like 11 minutes or something. So I consider it a 6-episode anime. And it's made by Studio Dean, the studio behind the much maligned, but obviously superior version of Fate Stay Night. If you manage to find any promo art of the show, you'll be forgiven for thinking it's a cute girls doing cute things show, because, well, it kinda is. There's 4 tiny chibi girls that become friends over the course of the show, at least one even chibier imoto, that's Nihongo for little sister, and one side character that almost, but never quite manages to connect with the rest of the group. Until the very end. Maybe. And now for a quick digression. This show is kinda weird in a few places. So much so that I'd actually recommend skipping the first episode entirely because, well, it has a lot of comfortable music and nature scenery. It also has really surreal things that never come up again. Like the titular Binchou-tan shrinking down to deodorized shoes and sit in a rice cooker for some reason. Everything from episode 2 onwards is normal-ish. For other shows, I wouldn't say anything, but I actually have quite a lot of experience recommending this to other people. And almost always I get a response of, that first episode was just confusing. If the show itself weren't so short, I imagine that experience of recommending it to people would instead be an experience of not recommending it to people. They wouldn't have finished it. That's what I'm trying to say. I marked this whole thing up to the theme of the girls. You know, slice of lives and anime have themes. Apparently, each and every girl is named after a type of charcoal, as in, different woods. And they wear these in their hair, mostly. And charcoal is apparently used for things like making sure rice doesn't clump up. At least the deodorizing thing makes sense. And as you watch the show, you'll see Binchou-tan and the other girls do fun things, like celebrate birthdays, go to an Obon festival, bake sweet potatoes in a leaf pile, go flying, no, the other kind of flying, make yukatas out of bulk fabric, and, a bunch of other sickly sweet stuff. But the longer you watch this, I mean, really, as soon as you start watching it at all, the more you realize that Binchou-tan herself is in a hopeless position. She's a 6-year-old who only has a grandmother as family. Had a grandmother as family. She died shortly before the show began. The cabin she lives in is in the middle of nowhere and in desperate need of some kind of repair. She's several miles and or hours away from another human being. She has no money or livelihood. She has nothing to celebrate. Nothing to actually look forward to. She's not just destitute, not just the dregs of society. She's not even in society to begin with. And that's why I say it hits both extremes. It butters you up with all these cute girls doing cute, fun things. And then it slams you down to reality with watching a destitute orphan having to Dresden it up and watch TV from a shop window, to not being able to afford panties, to having her only set of clothing drenched by a rich asshole, to have to slowly walk away when someone asks where her mother is. And now, maybe, I can explain why I consider this a healing show, and why I love it so much. First off, all this stuff is constantly mixing with each other. High, low, high, low. And Binchou-tan goes through an arc, slowly making friends throughout the course of the show. She's not a misanthrope, and I wouldn't even say she's particularly shy. So as soon as she has the opportunity, she's grinding out those social links. But none of that really diminishes the loneliness and sadness she feels after the loss of her grandmother. and nothing to say about the lows where she realizes that she'll never have the same opportunities as other kids. You know, ones that aren't orphans. But, and this is a massive but, she makes the best of her situation. She's grateful for what she has, and she enjoys the time she gets to spend with her friends. Some of this is utterly pitiful and tugs at heartstrings. It's that kind of show, obviously. But there's this one moment toward the end of the show where she climbs a hill just to shout to the world that she's happy to be alive. I've cried every single time I've watched this show. Hell, I've cried every single time I've written or edited the previous paragraph, even when I know it all by heart. And I hope I can maintain a steady presentation while I'm reading this right here, right now. And it all comes together in the most perfect ending. Everything Binchou-tan has been doing for the entire year, for the entire show, builds up to this crescendo of feels and catharsis. Did I use crescendo right there? I think it's supposed to be some kind of music thing, right? Now, when naive little Siege first watched this, they were a bit disappointed at what they saw as some kind of Deus Ex Machina. But not really mad, because Sad Girl became happy, and they didn't want Sad Girl to be sad anymore. But with my enlightened perspective of watching this like 10 times or something, I've come to realize that Binchou-tan earned this ending. It's the culmination of the arc of Bean, becoming the kind of person she is by the end. Without all that effort she goes through, the trials, yes, but also the glorious tribulations, well, there wouldn't be a show. This is the show, and I can't imagine anything else. I cannot describe in words how much this show means to me. It was the first time I truly comprehended how small 6-year-old girls can be strong. You know, actual mental and emotional fortitude over the more traditional physical strength they obviously don't have. Except for Arail, I guess. Whenever I have a reason to fall into the depths of despair, I gravitate to this show, and it's always a pick-me-up. It reminds me that things are going to get better. Life moves on, and if I need them, I have friends out there who can get me to that point. I'm so thankful for this unknown, silly, frankly somewhat depressing little show. I desperately want more people to watch it and understand why it's so good. Even though I have plenty of experience knowing that, well, not a lot of people will. But hey, if any of this piqued your interest, give it a try. If you can find it. It was never officially licensed or anything, so good luck. And now we're at the wrap-up. I would love to give some kind of simping shout-out to someone I associate with this show, but I don't really have anyone like that. Unless you count Archeon from thegeekshow.uk, who's someone who actually likes this anime. But instead, I'll throw out a recommendation to Aria, the animation. Hopefully I said Aria right. Maybe it's Aria? And obviously it's sequels. There's 3 shows in here. It even has a dub and all that, so if Japanese isn't your thing, you have English, I guess? Aria is probably the most quality and or popular Iyashikei anime out there. It's about space Venice on Mars, and the protagonists are gondoliers, river tourist guides, you know, like Karen. No, not that Karen. No, not that one either. Yeah, that Karen, but, you know, not for dead people. A bunch of tour guides, being professionals, doing customer service. Hell, it's where Ara Ara is from. That's basically synonymous with One-san. Hell, it's where Ara Ara is from. Hell, it's where Ara Ara is from. And that's basically synonymous with One-san's simping. Hell, it's where Ara Ara, Ara Ara, Ara Ara, Ara Ara. Am I doing that right? Hell, it's where Ara Ara, Ara. Hell, it's... I can't keep a straight face. This is one really short sentence. Why can't I keep a straight face? Okay. Hell, it's where Ara Ara, Ara Ara, Ara Ara, Ara Ara, Ara. These syllables don't mean anything anymore. Hell, it's where Ara Ara is from. And that's basically synonymous with One-san simping. Yeah, we're going to keep that. That's fine. Since I'm sure you're curious, Aika is my favorite because I have a fetish for... Anyway, if you like Arya or Binchou-tan, you might enjoy the other. Thanks a lot for watching and giving me all those Thanks a lot for watching and giving me all those delicious engagements down below. So, bye! Wait. Damn it, I should have said sayonara. Wait, damn it, I should have... Wait, damn it, I should have used sayonara. Wait, damn it, I should have used sayonara. Gotta get that JP cred. God damn it. Why? Why do I do this? Alright, that's it. That's a wrap.